Hello, Virgo. We have a Moonology reading for the full moon during November in 2021. It's a full moon eclipse on the 19th. Do more shuffles in this one. Thank you, Athena. And for these readings, I act as a medium for the spirit of Athena. Okay. Remember to do what she tells me in my head, so to speak. These are general readings, so please remember to keep what resonates and leave the rest behind. We had be bold and make the first move. For very few. Nothing very close to achieving it. See. I think a lot of the reoccurring cards here, even though they're not in the same order, and there's always at least one or two different, the same energy. But I mean, you haven't had nothing is yet set in stone. I don't believe today. Could have been on another day. Interesting. It's not to say I haven't had Cardinal Moon, I don't think. Except for one of them, other than this one, so. Okay. I swear, I was just saying for the Cancer reading that I shuffled them like 15 times in between, so. Yep. Okay, we clarify each of these with 3 from the traditional tarot. 2 more shuffles. Thank you, Athena. That'll be 1. Yeah. And 2. There we are, straight off the top. Alright. All 3. Okay then. 10 of Swords. Yikes. More swords. I heard Athena saying it since I won't. That's a lot of talk! Yeah, there's a lot of talk coming. 2 more shuffles. Thank you, Athena. Doesn't look like a happy talk either. Athena, not at all. It's not the happy one. That's the. Whoa, these cards almost popped out on their own. 2. Not this one, but this one. Very close to achieving a goal. Ace of Pentacles and more swords. Okay, well, we got some pentacles coming for us. So 3 more shuffles. Okay, thank you, Athena. Whoa. Getting a little ahead of myself, I think. 2 more shuffles, she says. Yeah, because I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a good shuffle. Cut them cards and put the top on the bottom. Okay. Then shuffle again. 1 more time. That's the one. 2 off the top, then this one. That's okay. Very strange. 2 more. This one? Okay. I can skip a few again, but whatever. Whatever she says to do. Interesting. Ten of Swords, Page of Swords reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. What is this 10 of Swords though? Don't. Before I even ask, she says, "Don't clarify that 10 of Swords." Okay. Okay. Faulty reasoning sticks out. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, avoid recklessness or moving too fast stands out with the Cardinal Moon. Ask your gods for help. Okay, but you're taking charge of your destiny, and it's saying not to, to be careful of faulty reasoning Don't try to be clever about it. Eloquent but impertinent. Okay, so let's go straight to the Princess of Swords, she says. So this Page of Swords, in the reverse. Cunning, frivolous, and manipulative. Is that them or someone? Someone's being manipulative? Now we're talking. So someone's being manipulative, and you're aware of it, and it's telling you that you feel you should be bold and they will be bold and make the first move, is what she's saying. So you're going to wind up being boldly making the first move about someone being manipulative. Interesting. But don't. Where's this faulty reasoning? Are you saying that they can't talk to that someone? In some cases you can't tell everybody about the someone, and in some cases you cannot confront the someone in particular. Okay, and then Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Is this going to cost them something then? It said something about selfishness and something being unrealistic. What's unrealistic here, Athena? Their approach. So you're going to be in an instance where your approach to this situation is unrealistic, leading up to the full moon eclipse. That's difficult. That's what I was thinking. Two insanely difficult wands, and then Three of Pentacles, which could have been decent, in the reverse. Be bold and make the first move. What should they be bold and make the first move about then? Within themselves? How do you... Athena, with your wisdom, I gotta ask you, how do you be bold and make the first move within the sense of self? Read the cards. Read the card again. I'm not seeing... Okay. Oh. Okay, this makes some sense. This setting, as I've described it, may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a particular situation, or in this case, this person, it is a suggestion to be less passive. So again, maybe you're not being overzealous here, but you need to be less passive, and instead take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. So speak up for what you want. You may need to take the lead in some way, but not being unrealistic. Athena, is this an instance where they feel like speaking up is unrealistic? Now we're talking. Okay. So I'm feeling like you're trying to find a balance between this. You're trying to find a middle ground here with this person in question. That's what was difficult to understand but it's still Ten of Swords. Okay, so there's not a way to be clever about this. There's not a way to be... You just have to say it and let it be until the time of the full moon. Now we're talking. Okay, thank you, Athena. So you're very close to achieving a goal. Maybe that's why you're just saying don't push it over the edge, because you're so close already. It might be easy to give it too much, so to speak. And you might just need to state it as it is. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Athena just kind of said, in my mind that for you, the full moon may never really truly feel full. So the tides will be high for you, but never reach a peak. What's the reason for this then, Athena? That's the reason for these first two cards. These two go together. Interesting. Four Swords reversed. And then Three of Wands. Hey. Oh. There's some struggle. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. Struggle. Okay, they both say change after struggle and success after struggle. So you're going to go through this struggle of having to remain quiet. Is that the thing? Now we're talking. So the moon will never feel full to you because you're just going to be struggling in silence, because silence is what will bring you success. Now we're talking. Okay, then, and then the success is defined by this pentacle. That's the one, she says. No, traditional tarot. Now we're talking. Okay, so this is a traditional tarot, meaning not ooh. So there's something going on with the full moon making you feel as if you could accept or make some sort of offer relating to finances or career here. It says that the timing isn't right, so that's likely what you're having to be patient and silent about. You need to assess the feasibility before proceeding. That's not what's going to happen, she says, though. Athena, can I get a clarification on this Ace of Discs? Sure thing, she says. Okay, sure thing. Two more shuffles. Head on. Okay. That's the one. She says two from the top and one and one. So these are the cards. Queen of Swords. Prince of Discs. Prince of Discs. So you're saying, saying you're competent about this. Interesting. That you have the competency to see this through the Five of Wands, it says, in my mind. There's something you want here that you need to speak up about, that you're more competent about talking about than you think you are. And that's surrounding Queen of Swords in the reverse. Is this but it's superficially attractive. Okay, so something you want within your work or career is superficial. And by saying you want it, you'll be close to getting it. That's the one. Okay. But to try and be sly about it would be unwise. To try and take it too far would make you lose the capability. I can see there's a lot of difficulty here, and that's why it's going to take so much energy from you, and you're not going to feel like the moon is full. You're going to feel more tired than you would normally, and not so much overwhelmed, though. That's very interesting. Nothing is yet set in stone after this, though. Interesting. Very interesting. It's just not, my issue with this is it's not exactly making sense as to what you can do, if you know what I mean, other than wait. And I don't feel like that's the only... Like, I don't see what else you can do, but I don't feel that there's nothing else you can do besides just state the fact. But also, I guess it did say to stand at so to speak, stand at attention. So stand at the ready for this situation. Know that the best will unfold for you after this long-awaited energy situation here, because this is kind of start to finish a situation in itself of just being patient. Oh, okay, make sure you're not being led astray. Stay with whatever it is. So whatever, there's something that's it for you, and you're supposed to stay with that. Interesting. 10 of Wands. Athena says the 10 of Wands helps define what is the it thing. Okay, she says traditional tarot, because I'll tell you what, reading it as it is, didn't sound like a good thing. Okay, you're looking at a temporary extra burden, workload, or responsibility, and it's telling you to stick with it because your hard work now to accomplish your goal will reap rewards later. And then you stick with the traditional tarot again. Okay, and then you move to the Hierophant. Right. That might be our answer here. Okay, you're going to be working with a teacher or a mentor to expand your knowledge. You're going to be learning. You're going to a trusted source. You could be learning more about... Is this work or personal relation? Could be either one. Empress in the reverse. Traditional tarot on that one too, she says. So. Still quite vague. Connect with your feminine. And be proud of what you can create. And reaffirm yourself inside and out. She said, Athena says, take this time to reaffirm yourself inside and out. She's also saying something about you being the best at something after you learn from something here. This difficulty is going to teach you things that others cannot maybe learn or maybe even understand. Athena, can we get a clarification real quick on what exactly is it that they're learning? Something that you can, how to understand yourself. Just to get a clarification? No doubt. Okay. So there's something within the self that you're having. This is the one clarified here. 2, no, the 2. That's the unseen. So there's some unseen happiness coming, she says, involving the universe, Queen of Cups in the reverse, and Knight of Swords. You're learning how to do something different here, it feels like. You're learning how to do something differently. Yeah. You're learning how to take a step towards something. Okay. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, back to the traditional tarot. I might as well not even have the other book right now. Queen Cups reverse, Queen Cups reverse. Okay, you're learning how to not let your heart rule over your head because the emotions are going to overwhelm you within this extra workload. Don't care for everyone else but yourself, though. Self-care and self-love are critical, and that's what you're learning how to do, is what I'm getting. Something to do with the Knight of Swords involving that would be... Oh. You could be teaching them. Now we're talking. Okay, you're teaching someone else because only you know how to do it. Dragon head first. Yeah, it's saying you're willing to dive in head first, but kind of not to do that. Let me check one last thing here. What you're not seeing, though... This is going to bring you some sort of complete success. That's the thing. I don't know. Oh, complete success within your physical well-being because you're not going to be emotionally unstable anymore. Is this them learning to be unshakable and whatever this is they're working on? Yes, if it resonates. So if this resonates with you, whatever it's resonating about, you're going through a process within this full moon that's extraordinarily draining because you're learning how to become emotionally and physically unshakable within it. After this, is there really almost nothing that can move them then? Now we're talking. So in my mind, she's showing me a beach of sand with the waves lapping up, and crashing upon it, which in my mind, I've always thought of Virgo as like a wonderful, beautiful, pretty sandy beach. Well, no matter how much of the sand is washed away, it's still a beach. The sand can wash back up again, if you know what I mean. So, is this a waning during a waxing then? Now we're talking. Oh, so you're going to feel like, against the current here. That's why you're going to be so tired. But you're going to learn a new way, a finalistic new way to teach others even how to do such a thing. Now we're talking. Or you're going to be teaching yourself a new way to do it by teaching others a way to do it. Now we're talking, she says. Thank you, Athena. Well, more than ever, I do truly hope, Virgo, that you keep it happy, healthy, and real. With great appreciation with what you're going through, Virgo. Namaste.